Hello. I don't usually do video responses to fuck-ass comments I read on the various conservative sites I tend to frequent. But today is a special case, and I'm not exactly sure why, because this is the kind of comment, or a kind of comment I've seen so regularly now that, like, it's kind of like as predictable as the fucking seasons changing. But though I don't know why I'm responding to this particular comment, and though it will take lots and lots of thought that I'll probably never do to find out why I decided, like, to look deep inside myself, the horror. But, anyways, I'm responding to a comment about Iran not using the bomb if they get the bomb. And the username is KH123 on Vox Day's blog. And to his statement, I have to say, have you ever listened to what the rulers of Iran and their puppets in Gaza have said? And have you ever looked at what they've done? Because, in case you forgot, they hate Israel with a burning passion. They hate them almost as much as Vox Day and people who frequent his blog are accused of doing. They hate him even more than that, and that's saying quite a bit because I've seen a whole lot of comments thrown Vox's way about him being anti-Semitic and stuff. And the thing is, unlike Vox, and to add on to this, to add on to their like raging anti-Semitism, unlike Vox and his folks that go to his site, they actually have actions that support what they're saying. They've actually done shit against Israel. I mean, Jesus, every fucking weapon that Iran manages to get into Gaza, the folks ruling Gaza decide to launch against Israel. And that's like small arms, that's mortars, that's rockets, a whole bunch of rockets, a whole bunch of rockets. And yet, this guy who said that like Iran will not use the bomb against Israel, to this guy I say, what the fuck is going in your fuckstick mind, man? I mean, how does it logically follow that people who have done everything they can or have done everything they could to like punch Israel in the fucking junk, how does it follow that them not getting the ultimate weapon that they can against Israel, like, how does it follow that they will not use that weapon against Israel either immediately once they get it or after they've proliferated enough of them? I mean, how does it follow? Do they strike you as rational people? Do they strike you like the Pakistani government, as as iffy as the Pakistani government is? Do the people who rule Iran, do they strike you as like on that caliber, like where they have lots of, like, what makes you think that when Iran is going to like proliferate a whole bunch of weapons like Pakistan and not use it against Israel? I mean, like, what am I missing? What is the history between Pakistan and India and Iran and Israel? Like, how are they on a par to the point where you can say such horrid BS like that, man? I mean, how does that follow? And but despite the fact that it's anybody who has a mind can see that it does not follow that Iran will not use the weapon eventually against Israel once they attain it, he had the nerve, and I mean the absolute fucking nerve, to try and like put the US on a playing field with Iran because the US is the only country that ever used the nuclear warhead as, or the bomb as if them using the bomb immediately puts them on moral ground with Iran, as if why the US used the bomb immediately puts it on a level playing field as to why Iran would use the bomb. I mean, I'm not I mean, because I guess it goes back to like people being angry that the U.S. used a bomb, and like looking angry at the or being angry at like the death tolls from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and like feeling really really sad and wishing that like that didn't have to happen in their fairy tale world or something. But the thing is that these same people will probably be feeling the same thing if they saw the body count, the sheer millions of people will be talking about if the U.S. did not use the bomb and decided to go on a land invasion. Because let's be frank here, Hirohito's Tokyo was nothing like the Tokyo of today, except in the hyper efficiency of like industry over there. I mean, people in Hirohito's time thought that Hirohito was like thought he was a commie, thought he was a fucking man god, and like the government there trained fucking school children, even little girls, and we all know how Vox feels about training women in the military as like uh foot soldiers. No, that's a okay, the point is Japan Hirohito's Japan was not it was like it was like it was like it's like Iran now. Now that I think about it, it's like pretty much like Iran, where they had like child soldiers and things like that, you know. And furthermore, this guy KH123, he conveniently ignores the fact that the Japanese, he conveniently ignores like all the atrocities, the the boatload of atrocities that Japan committed during World War II, especially against China and Chinese peasants in particular. And he conveniently also ignores these projects that Japan had, these secret projects where they were developing WMDs that were biological and chemical in nature, and used Chinese peasants and American POWs and Australian POWs and a whole bunch of other people against to use in the war effort. And he conveniently forgets this fact that they were of what they were willing to do. Like, let's be frank here. Any mainland invasion of Japan would have been a boatload more and caused a whole lot more suffering than the sacrificial lambs, unfortunate sacrificial lambs though they may be, of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I mean, where the fuck do you get off, KH123? Where do you get off with like saying such horrible bullshit and trying to put America on Iran's level when it comes to the nuclear bomb, or America below Iran's level when it comes to the use of nuclear weapons? I mean, where where does that come from? Who taught you that? I mean, I don't even think fucking social justice warrior infested uh, elementary school would have taught you that. I mean, Jesus. Uh, well, that's all I had to say. I trust that it was as painful for you as it was for me. But hey, I couldn't let KH123 get away with such bullshit. You know, I can't let him keep thinking that's the right way to think and like save him the trouble of somebody worse pointing it out to him, you know? So yeah, that's all I got to say. Bye.